regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street.
Some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones rolling.
The east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find what's up with 213.
So I hooked select. I jumped out the ride and said, "What's up?" Some brothers pulled up, so I said, "I'm stuck."
These girls peeping me, I'm gonna glide and sway. The curve on to bigger, better things than some. I see my homie and some suckers all in his mix.
I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking myself. I can't believe they taking Warren's wealth. They took my rings, they took my Rolex. I looked at the brother, said, "Damn, what's next?"
They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. Can't none of them see him if they going straight pound for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start to clown. I best pull out my and lay them busters down.
They got in my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly. Let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate.
16 in the and 1 in the. Nate Dogg is about to make some turn. They dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate. I laid all them busters down, I let my explode. Now I'm switching my mind back into freak mode. If you won't skirt, sit back and observe. I just left a gang of over there on the curb.
Now they got the freaks and that's a known fact. Before I got jacked, I was on the same track. Back up, cause it's on N-A-T-E and me, the Warren to the G.
Just like I thought, they were in the same spot, in need of some desperate help. A Nate Dogg and the G-Child were in need of something else. One of them names was sexy as hell. I said, ooh, I like your size. She said my chords broke down and just sing real nice. Would you let me ride? I got a car full of girls and it's going real swell. The next stop is the East Side Motel.
I'm tweaking into a whole new era. G-Funk, step to this, I dare ya. Funk on a whole new level.
The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the treble.
Chords, strings, we brings melody. G-Funk, where rhythm is life and life is rhythm.
If you know like I know, you don't wanna step to this. It's the G-Funk era, funked out with a gangster twist. If you like I, then you like every day. And if your is a buster, 213 will regulate.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 can me, won't pull over till I'm right. Ride to the sunrise, can't about no bedtime. Ain't gon' get no ride with me, let they fight. Better know from West Side Atlanta or the best style. All the way to Crenshaw, I'm out of mind. Better know, big poppin' ain't no look. Dropping bags, it's a lot to you, to me a look. Let them down, Chevy, in my lap. Real boys, the big yacht, ballin' like a big shot. On my make room for you. Gotta let them know. I don't dress a lounge box. Solitaires, all I do is big. I came from dealer all the way to headshot. On the throne, then when I'm on, she can kick rock, let her know. My foot up on the gas. I'm blowing money fast. Let her know. I'm on these haters. I know these man. Gotta let them know. Big dog, how we get it bread. I ain't never scared. Big flex on the head. What I'm standing on. Business, big chick. We done did that. Push 'em back. Better give me respect and some more. Atlanta number. I would book a show for $1,000 or so. I was selling right on camera till that go. Lane speaking to me what you need a camera for. Center here to hidden from centerfold. Better know. They call it ballin', we just call it living. By your decision. Well, I'ma push it to the limit. Never mind the consequences interfering. I'ma handle business. Better let them know. On another level, my SS I put together. Hit the pedal, do 200 everywhere I go. Better than I stay fly. Just to show the day now. On the throne, then when I'm on, she can kick rock. Let her know. My foot up on the gas. I'm blowing money fast. Let her know. I'm on these haters. I know these man. Better let them know. Skateboard P on the track. Louis Duffel bag, 50 rack. Poppin' so nauseous, I ain't got no country promo. Like I still got a pocket full of. All they do is fight for number 2, cause I'm the one. Still make it play with the one. All we know is success, hit her with some rich. Good looking, your back. She forever mine till I let her go. Better know, let them know. 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 My foot up on the gas. I'm blowing money fast. Better know. I'm on these haters. I know these man. Better let them know.
You know me saying, lad, we don't get knocked out. I tell in, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the king out of Queensbridge. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chillin', buildings, high ceilings. Billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high tech like NVIDIA. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots from the pots. Checking in on parlays or parfaits, how my days start. We all play it. Dinner's come, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet? I got a crypto key, it come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word. But then I get bored of that, it's too small, I'm off of that. In the roof now, Midtown where the office at. Mr. Crypto, currency Scarface.
Hey, that is chips.
Yeah. I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the bip, the boom, bip.
Mr. Crypto, currency Scarface.
Hey, that is chips.
Yeah. I lay down digital lines over more bass. Think it's a shame these kids ain't see no freakniks. DC Howard homecomings and wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing and doing. We wasn't when I was young. I only wanted. I only saw the next 10 minutes. ADHD, I guess. Things unchanged. Now I wanna add an extra zero. Be the hood hero. Turbo Maybach V12 go 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds, we move no less than 4. This ain't no contract, this ain't the trade, no wars, no. I'm from the block with a chain, this a new blockchain. But my portfolio is many things, from quantum computing to biotech. Is life improving, degradable plastic trash removing. And when the market is down, it's like a hustle when no one is around. Your palm itch when opportunities found. It's Mr. Crypto, currency Scarface.
Hey, that is chips.
Yeah. I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the bip, the boom, bip.
Mr. Crypto, currency Scarface.
Hey, that is chips.
Yeah. I lay down digital lines over more bass.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Throwing right away is Dart. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Flush to his right. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
2 set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Devon Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now, Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and although they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler first down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. To the air once more is Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Dart gonna throw it again. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take these forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more points to score touchdowns.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade up that time around. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Now Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Open man downfield is Loveland. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Jackbox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. He's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Taken up to the 43-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. Inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. A big-time play for the Bears. A gain of 57 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Bro, you know that was a touchdown, bro. They fucking played me, bro. What kind of hack you running up there, buddy?
Go with their fullback trying to get it. trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really two schools of thought. One, spread them out, make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight. We're tougher than you, we're bigger than you, and we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
McLaughlin is good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's taken in by Achane. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 33 yards.
The Steelers first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dart. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air again goes Dart. And he will score again. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught, and he's going to have the Bears first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll buy time left. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing again, Dart. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Steelers.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive.
Get a real life, my nigga.
Ball was snapped. You simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So, one half in the books. Second half's coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is a party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bone.
Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Seahawks 1st down.
just seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
His first throw is an interception. And the Bears force the turnover on the first series of this game. First down now, ball at the 33.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 30.
Now run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Williams will look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to wind up with about a 6-yard gain here as he's hauled down. Going to be a decent bit short, though. It's fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Seahawks have the football and are going to set up shop at the 15.
It's a turnover on downs.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Smith. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is gone. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
They'll throw, third and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
Here I talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Has it at the 37. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And a stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now here's Williams. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
On fourth down, it's Williams. This one's caught. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Off to the air now. Pittman's got it. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. And they get to him, dropped back at his own 4. What can he do? That's Travis Hunter. And that's going to drive them back near their end zone for this 3rd down. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Gone. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. 40, 30, into the red zone. All the way, touchdown Seattle. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. All right, shorter marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They're running for it with Charbonnet. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Williams to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed out of bounds, Brock. 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Williams. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks are brought to a halt at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running in here with Smith. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker. Yeah. That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Third down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming. And sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hitting Ingram on the slant. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Williams set to pass. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's second down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. To throw is Williams. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Now Williams. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first, here's second and goal. Here's Williams. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Eli Raridan in from 3 yards. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. That ties things at 7. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own
New set of downs for him from the 31. Second half starting off with a run by Charbonnet. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Defender throws it in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now Williams setting to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Fourth down, Williams. Throw caught by his running back. Finishes with a gain of 10 there. That means he's staying out there. They convert on 4.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
They'll run here on first down. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this throw's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
A 2nd down throw from Gall. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. There's Hunter again. And that is his 2nd of the game.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer. That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On fourth down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Good run there, about 9. It's still 3rd down coming up. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. It ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Chicago! Zach Charbonnet in from 18 out. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bears 14, Seahawks 7.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Starting from the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds Metcalf there over the middle. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that's good for a Seattle 1st down.
26 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
This is Smith. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Seahawks down by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Goff. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Well, they're caught in that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they've got to keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
is to win.
You're not doing it.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass.
But incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Now they send their back in motion right. Here he is to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Early on, I was sure looking like the kind of drive that this crew needed in a one-score game, but 3 straight incompletions now. It's got them facing a difficult 4th down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here, and they get to him and hold him down.
Let's go! Let's go! You know what I'm saying, lad? We don't get knocked out. I take that all day.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that
And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an opening kickoff return for 6. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Brown now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Daniels starts with a pass. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 22 yards. That's the way to start the game. Very quick first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out left. Taking off. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to find Marvin Harrison Jr.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He dives, and what a pass for the first down. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
First down, Commanders.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Moving outside the pocket. He'll tuck it, and Daniels into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, Commanders touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Mike, you look around the league, and the athleticism at the quarterback position might be at an all-time high. And Jaden Daniels, he took the league by storm in his rookie year, and he just seems to continue to just get better and better.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 30.
Now Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
On the play.
Second and 10.
At the Commanders.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they make. And, of course, being a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL is just avoiding the bad plays. Understand, the fight's over. Make a good decision, live to play another down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things...
That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Commanders
on first down, Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Second and long coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll run. And he will take this into the end zone. What? Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That his second touchdown tonight. Extra point by Little is good. And the Commanders will take a 14-6 lead.
Bears 6. Cam Little to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The second down throw is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
Commanders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Harold Landry there on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
Williams to throw on second down. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Charbonnet.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Williams. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so.
Bears 12.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now, Daniel. And he'll wind up getting halfway there. Not bad. First down gain of 5 on the scramble. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. And the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to find Marvin Harrison Jr. He will try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll be taken down as time runs out. We've come to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Bears are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll work this close close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Bears first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Give to Charbonnet. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A 3-yard
second down. They need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. First and 10. Now Daniels. Escaping to his left. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On first down, it is back to Krosky-Merritt. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Daniel. That is caught by the man wearing 0, Alvin Ridley. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Krosky Merritt to run again, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 4th down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
So a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
ain't gonna hear me roar. Soul is on fire. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Push me so far to break. You should have stopped before you let me out. Before you let me out the cage. Oh, there's a hunger coming over me. Burns like a fever. If you don't think I'll hunt you down, I'll make you a believer. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out the cage. Before you let me out the cage. I'm coming straight out the jungle, better watch out for me. You can try, but you never gon' keep me on a leash. You can say what you wanna, but you better believe. Oh no, you should have thought before you let me. I'm coming straight out the jungle, better watch out for me. You can try, but you never gon' keep me on a leash. You can say what you wanna, but you better believe. Oh, you should have thought before you let me out the cage. the top when you make it out. It get lonely sometimes. Had to kiss that mean me no good. In the hood, feel like I owe you something. Tell me what I owe you, then I don't owe it. I don't wanna see me grow. When I needed help, what that is? Loyalty. They love when I get on these beats. This sound like poetry. Voices, hearing them in my head, so I make the right choices. When you going in or sting like a swordfish. I know you see me crying in here while I'm calling this. KD, you watching me? I know you just enjoying this. A whole lot of jewelry, cars and clothes. My vision getting blurry. Won't let it brand me. My family ain't too far. I keep them right behind me. Made my mama quit a job to keep her safe beside me. I made it out. Bigger house, ain't got enough rooms. Go scratch out on the couch. On the road, that's when they hit the most. See tears running out. Ain't none I'm fearing cause I snap. I done did enough favors. I need some, they running out. Running laps around these. They put up, I'm popping out. Back against the wall, no copping out. No need for stopping out. You left too early. You left so fast. You left me. You hurt me bad. God. I made it out alive though. Made it out alive though. We the ones got you pretty plan, bro. That's a 10-piece, make a go. Look thick, busting out the bando. Big player, I'm in Magic like Orlando. I got a hit before she get a F1, the coupe came from Monaco. Top shelf, the money counter on the floor. Rich to the left, come another low. I can't do it by myself, I gotta bring the bros. In the with the fork, gets another bowl. Ric Flair Rolex, cost a figure four. I'ma get next, get on the boat. This a presidential flex, let the streets vote. Finna dance with the in the peacoat. Back to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right with the right. Back to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right with the right. Step to the left. Step to the right. Back to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right. Quiver. Big phantom pull up pocket in Atlanta. I go G6 party pack. She ain't go to Medellin. Now she out for better things. Walking like a taco on your tiptoe. Neck, wrist, in my ear, and my cold. I don't even wanna talk of a bro. Suckin' like weird with a meal on me. Middle of the VIP and it's still on me. The man, I'm still ice jumping big pointers. Man, fresh bird, man, big stunner. Hanging outside with no roof on it. Cotton candy in the bag, this that new money. All these P50s and blue hundreds. Quit the cap, can't prove nothing. I'm a having new shoes on. I'm a to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right with the right. Back to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right with the right. Step to the left. Step to the right. Back to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right with the right. Step to the left. Step to the right. Back to the left with the honchos, bro. To the right with the right. Step to the left. Step to 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 the right. Step to the left.
Hello, You're out there, you're trying. Are you patient? Are you blind? Are you with me? Against me? Don't know me at all. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott.
At the 33-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.